Hey guys, so for today, for the 7th day of the 31 Days of Horror, I'm going to review the film The Sacrament. It's a 2013 film that was directed, written, and edited by Ty West, and one of the producers was Eli Roth. And Ty West I have mixed feelings about because I do like some of his films. Like, I really did like House of the Devil. I thought that was a really good film. But then some of his other ones I haven't enjoyed so much. But this was on the Amazing Selection on Netflix, which I've kind of almost run dry of ones I've actually want to watch on there. But yeah. So the film is basically centering on 4 people. There's a guy who's a photographer and his 2 best friends. The guy's name is Patrick, and his 2 best friends, Sam, who's a reporter, and Jake, who's Sam's cameraman. And Patrick's sister, Caroline, has always kind of been a problem child, and she's, I guess, had addiction problems in the past and whatnot. And he hears from her that she's not, she's clean, she's doing well, and she's living in kind of a commune type thing, and she wants him to come visit her. And Patrick's kind of, well, it was in a letter, but Patrick's kind of weary about it, but he asks his friends to go with him to, I guess, check it out, and they decide to bring their filming equipment and film this commune, like what's going on there. And they go very early on in the film. You can tell something's kind of amiss with it, because when they get there, it's in a location where you can only get there by helicopter. And I'm not sure what country or where this is located, because I don't think they say in the film. It seemed like a forest or trying to think of the word. It's not like it's, of course, far from civilization, but they're men with guns who at first deny them access to even get in after they land from the helicopter to get into this place. And they, red flag goes up. Caroline comes and says the guys with the guns are just a precaution, but they don't really have guns in the commune, in the community that they've built. It's a very clean drug-wise. There's no guns, there's not violence. And it has, it's religious as well. It's a very clean, safe place to be, according to Caroline. And it's kind of one of those found footage films, so which I guess those have kind of oversaturated the market a bit, but I still think some of them are pretty decent. But you just kind of follow them, looking at talking to the people that live there, asking them questions, seeing what this place is about. And for the most part, the people seem happy and, content with where they're at, and they don't want to go back to normal society. They like the type of community they're living in. There's not really any technology. There's not, like I said, there's not drugs. There's not violence. It's just kind of you're just together, and you can only communicate and interact with people face to face, and it's just a different type of thing than what we're used to, and the people there like it. But slowly, of course, as the movie goes on, you see that everything is not as it seems. Now, here's the thing with this film, is that it's one of those religious, culty type films, and you kind of know what's going to happen. It's really predictable. And I guess it's trying to mirror stuff that happened in the 70s and other places, with the cults that kind of got out of hand. And there's still some that pop up occasionally that can turn from originally being something peaceful and good into something controlling and dangerous. And it's just, I kind of, it's just really predictable, and I saw what was happening, like, in the first couple minutes of the film, you know, and it's not, I mean, I guess that doesn't make it a bad film necessarily, because, I mean, that acting was good, the writing wasn't terrible, but it's just predictable. If you know anything about cults, or mostly the 70s, or I guess that type of thing is interesting, you know, like why people get kind of sucked into these type of things, and their personality traits and motivations of people that get involved with this stuff, and it's interesting. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know what's going to happen. You kind of know where it was leading. And so in that case, and well, from that point of view, I ended up not enjoying it as much, because it didn't do anything that I hadn't seen before. It could have taken that concept that we all kind of are familiar with and done something a little different, but it was just kind of a paint by the numbers type of cult film. And yeah, I ended up giving it a 5 out of 10, just because, like I said, it was predictable and run-of-the-mill for what it was. I didn't think anything was particularly bad about it, but I didn't think anything was outstanding or amazing in terms of the killing, in terms of story, in terms of characters. It was all kind of just run-of-the-mill for me. So yeah, that was my review of The Sacrament. And this was day 7 of the 31 Days of Horror. And as always, thank you so much for watching.